You and I might have a disagreement around this. A lot of people think that sales is determined by activity, but it is not determined by activity. Activity is something that everybody has to do, but it doesn't ensure your success. I know that if you are a sales leader, you want the largest pipeline that you can because you think that more opportunities is how you're going to reach your goals and your targets. But that is not actually true. It just means that you have more opportunities in your pipeline. There's a good reason to have more opportunities as long as they are qualified and as long as you can convert them. Those are all good ideas to have. If I went and I looked into your pipeline, I would see probably 10% of the opportunities that have had one meeting. They've only had one meeting, they've never had a second meeting, but you have it in your pipeline like it's an actual opportunity. If there's not been a second conversation, then I'm going to tell you that it's not going to be an opportunity unless somebody goes back and has another conversation that moves it forward. That's one of the things that we have to think about, and it's something that you have to worry about. If it's only had one meeting, get to your rep, tell the rep, start over again, and see if you can put this thing back on the tracks and see if we can get it moving forward. If you want to succeed and you worry about pipeline, you're worrying about the wrong thing. The right thing for you to be worried about is your team's sales effectiveness. That is the most important thing. The number one KPI that you should be focused on for each individual and for your team is your win rate. So if you want to reach your goals, it's not going to be by having a whole bunch of more pipeline than you had last week. That's not going to do it. But if you would look at each person and say, what is their effectiveness? And if it's something like 85%, and I've got two teams that we are at 85%, it took a long time to do that, but that's where it is now. And if it says 24% or 27%, then it doesn't matter how many opportunities that you put into a pipeline. If you can't convert them, if you don't have the win rate that's high enough for you to do that, then I'm going to say it's going to be very difficult for you to reach your goals and your targets. If you want to do one thing today as a sales leader or a sales manager, and if you're even a salesperson, you can do this. Look at your win rate and then say, what happens that causes me to lose opportunities that I should have won? And then what do I have to get in the way of training or development or coaching if I want to get that win rate up? And I would tell you, your life gets so much better when you have a higher win rate, and it doesn't get too much better just because you have a big pipeline. So we can disagree on this. I do think that there's a good reason to have more opportunities that you need, but if you can't convert them and you don't have the win rate, I would say focus on the win rate because everything is better after you get that taken care of. I'm Anthony Iannarino. See you soon. Look at your win rates, and I'll see you here later.